No.
very important discussion.
What's the crack there? Come along. What now? What are you trying to get me to do?
You're dressed like a...
Oh, shut up. What are you dressed like with your cartoons on your t-shirt like a fucking idiot?
Well, you have Jack and Jones on your t-shirt. That's kind of fucking idiot.
Yeah, but no one knows here how lame that is.
They know, don't they?
No.
Everybody knows.
No, they don't. In the UK, they don't.
Do they have Jack and Jones
They have
here?
fuck all Jack and Jones.
Oh.
So as far as... They don't have much Jack and Jones. You know they don't.
No, people don't wear much Jack and Jones because people know better, but they have it.
I've never seen anyone sell Jack and Jones here once. That's why I wear it here. And I'm like, nobody knows.
You can get away with it.
To represent Jack and Jones, actually, you're bringing it back.
What's the stigma on Jack and Jones in Ireland?
I just don't really like wearing the name of the label like that unless it's like real statementy, like
Unless you're getting
vintage
a little
Adidas or
pile
something.
of cash.
Too.
No, not that. Not that. No, not
I
that.
hate those t-shirts. You
Yeah.
see those t-shirts? Boys get sad too.
No.
I just think I turn in like to a pig. I'm like, you little beta. You little, I'm like, oh, you little bitch. What are you going to go cry? Like, I just feel so. Go talk to your therapist about it, you faggot. Like, that's what I just feel like straight away. It turns me into something else. I want a t-shirt. You know, they have those t-shirts about Winona Ryder say Winona Forever. You know, did you ever see them?
No, but I like it.
They have this t-shirt say Winona Forever, but I want a t-shirt just with nice font that just says Winona Ryder. Just simple as that. I just love Winona Ryder.
Because of the shoplifting.
Because also, but she's also like cool, iconic, gothic chick, and
In
from
Beetlejuice.
from all
I
those
saw the
times.
second one, Beetlejuice. It's alright, bit of fun. I hadn't seen the first one.
Oh, I saw it years ago. Yeah,
Right.
there was a good cartoon when we were kids. Did you?
But
I'm a bit older.
let's not stray away from making fun of this outfit.
Are you going to make fun of this, lad? You're going to look silly because I do. It does look objectively pretty
It
good.
looks like you're trying to blend into the sofa.
Well, that's not his fault. I think it's nice. I like these colours.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
a good. It's a good palette.
You look like a pot.
I don't look like a pot.
You look like earthenware.
What's this now? Why is this?
Go cry to your therapist
It's
about
well.
it.
It's well.
Go cry to your therapist.
It's you. Shut the fuck up, you pussy. Now,
pussy.
this is motherfucking pussy. Shane's a pussy. Motherfucking pussy. What's wrong with this? You've got beige. You've got like this is a nice color. This green. It's like the color of my granny's eyes.
Mint green of sorts.
Just a light fucking pale
Not quite
green.
mint green, is it?
It's
I don't know the name of that green. I feel like sometimes men can't see colours as well. Do you know that? I feel like women would know the name of it.
because the foraging.
Is that?
I think that is actually science. Women are better at telling colours apart because they were the gatherers, so they were looking at berries.
They were
I
on the
think so
berries.
Well,
they
actually, they all
evolved.
hunted. Don't mind that. That's only I heard that as well on the when I was on the radio. There was a man talking about it before, a woman talking about it before me. So we're all talking about it. The women actually did hunt. That's only made up. That
You
they
could have
got-
just said you were
the
listening
poor
to the
little-
radio, but
I don't
that's
know why
okay.
I included that I was on the radio. Yeah. Well, that's the truth. The truth is, I'm a
Facts
huge
matter.
name. I'm a huge name. I'd be on the radio for a catch up on the Ray Darcy. I was there this week.
Do you catch up with Ray?
Yeah, that's what when
I'd
they
love to
text me now.
catch
They
up
go,
with Ray.
"Hey Shane, would you be keen for catch up?" And then I go in and catch up.
Ray, I had a bad experience.
That's
in
right.
My
Of
last
course,
one.
of course, of course.
I
Did
told
you
you
go
that,
for a
didn't I?
catch up with Ray?
I went in with Ray. I was
Can
in.
we contextualise who Ray Darcy is for our listeners that don't know?
I think they know who Ray
But
fucking
for the
Darcy
UK
is.
listeners, he's a broadcaster on RT Ireland's BBC, and he was in charge of the kids show when we were kids. And Ireland was a small place at the time, and everybody only watched the same thing.
was
So
The Den.
we all watched a show called The Den, and every child watched it every day.
Very famous puppets, I suppose you'd call them, but we.
Where
kind
Zig
of-
and Zag started there, and then they went over to the UK.
Zig and Zag went over to the UK. They were kind of two demented. What kind of animal were they? Zig and Zag?
aliens from
Were they
Planet
aliens?
Zog.
Ah, right. They're from Planet Zog. Fair play. But so they went from Zog to Ireland to the UK, and then we had Dustin the turkey, this kind of demented.
Eurovision?
Well, yeah, he did get into the Eurovision.
No, he didn't. He didn't qualify for the final.
He went to the Eurovision.
Tried to, yeah.
Yeah, he went to the Eurovision. He had a couple of number ones, and he's a massive star, Dustin,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
He was a puppet turkey, but a
Yeah.
particularly bad puppet.
A
Yeah.
very raggedy puppet.
Very
yeah.
raggedy.
Yes.
I met them all, and it's really weird. It was incredible.
You
It was
met the man behind Dustin?
Yeah, and then I did it. We also got to meet them. It was on that show. lol, the laugh out loud on Prime Video where comedians go into a big room
And try not to laugh.
and try not to laugh at each other. There's a UK version now. They're not doing a series 2 of the Irish version.
Real star-studded UK lineup.
Yeah, and actual
Holy
like
cannoli.
famous people around the world.
Big.
Famous.
Yeah.
Who's in there?
Come along,
Carl Thatcher.
could Carl
Jimmy Carr's
Thatcher?
hosting it.
Carl.
Maggie's daughter.
No, it's comedians.
Carl.
Oh, Carol.
You know the show.
What?
The show that was on Amazon Prime Video.
I watched the show that was on Amazon Prime, but the one where Angola was in there,
Yes.
fucking sulking.
Yeah. Did you see me in it?
Huh?
Did you get to episode 6?
I heard you were coming on, and I said, you know what, I've had enough.
I was in it for a minute. It's pretty cool.
I heard you did come in, and I heard you did well.
I did all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to, if you laugh, you're out.
You get 2 chances not to laugh. Anyway, that's where I met Zig and Zag. They were in there to try and make them laugh.
Ah.
Yeah, they put in little scary things. And Krista Berg was in it as well. And you know Krista Berg, what's Krista Berg's most famous song?
Lady in Red.
Yeah, and the first line of that is, I've never seen you looking so lovely as you do tonight.
it's just-
right?
yeah.
Well, I was in this room all day with all the other people who were doing little cameos like me. And there's a famous newsreader called Anne Doyle, and she was there. And then Ray Darcy was also there. And then Krista Berg came in, and Ray Darcy said, Krista Berg, Anne Doyle, I've met before. And then Krista Berg came across the room and went, Anne Doyle, I've never seen you looking so lovely. And I was like, my head exploded. I was like, is he for real? He quotes himself like that? Like introducing himself? Like,
He's got a catchphrase.
yeah, he does.
He's on brand.
And
Never
he was
knowingly
driving a
off brand.
2002 car.
The Berg.
Krista Berg.
Sure, I'd say it kind of went downhill, and I'd say he has a daughter, Rosanna Davidson,
Yes.
who is a former best-looking girl in Ireland, and she
Is that
Miss
no,
Ireland.
that- Miss Ireland.
or Miss Ireland,
Or one of them.
And
Yeah.
that's different to the Rose of Tralee.
Different to the Rose Tralee, yeah.
Oh yeah, they'd hate each other.
Similar. What's the difference between like a Miss competition and the Rose of Tralee? Bit more singing in the Rose of Tralee, maybe.
Well, there'd be the Rose Tralee is talents. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what they do.
you
They
need
do
to
a
have
bit
an
of-
Skipping and all.
I mean, they can try and put whatever spin on it you like. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Stop doing it. Stop doing that.
the Rose of Tralee.
You can do whatever. Like, oh, this year we have. You're not allowed to do it. I think maybe they've changed the. You're not allowed to do it if you're married. You're not allowed to do it if you have a child.
Or if you have actual
If
talent,
you're,
you're banned.
sullied.
Yeah. Dirty. We want plain, pure virginal girls. Like
Yeah.
that's what you're looking for.
Do you not think though it's kind of good to give Dahi O'Shea a few pound? The man has children, and
He has a show every day.
huh?
He has a show.
But I don't think he's getting paid for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, help him out.
Genuinely, I don't believe the Dahi gets paid for that. It's just
I
kind
don't
of
know who
keep him
that
out of
is.
trouble. You don't know who Dahi O'Shea is?
No, we're from
Listen, you don't know
culturally
right
different places.
He's
Listen.
Irish language heartthrob.
Yes.
Ah.
He was a weatherman. He started as a weatherman on TG Cahir, I believe, and by Jesus, it was like kind of caused a moral disturbance all
Handsome
over Ireland.
fella.
It's not that he's. It's like It's not that he's like. You wouldn't go, oh, he's handsome, but you know the way like the way Daniel O'Donnell is a heartthrob. It's kind of like
Just a sweet boy.
Quality of that. Well,
Yes.
he's a bit of a bad boy as well. I'd say.
Oh!
I'd say that he's a bit.
Is he the bad boy of the Irish
He got,
language?
he got a hair
Yeah.
transplant.
He was kneecap before
He
kneecap.
got he's very like kneecap.
Yes, there's a lot of parallels between Dahi
Yeah.
O'Shea and Kneecap.
Yeah.
But Dahi is kind of like very Irish. He looking kind of talks very low like that, and he'd be like, "Jeez, I could make the fire for you, Dermot." Kind of that.
Yes.
I'll
yes.
get the sticks
Just
for
a
the fire.
proper
if that-
man. A proper man.
That's right. Are the cattle in yet, or will I go get them? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Am I right on that?
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Is this exclusionary? This chat?
Huh?
It doesn't fit.
I feel like we've been
out of the
talking for
loop,
quite a
but,
while, and the boys from the north are just like, well, I don't care.
But you know
so
what?
I'm worried about the listenership.
No, and they won't know what we're talking about. And you know what? Good enough for them. Learn a bit about Ireland. How about that? We know about your stupid fucking shows, and you bring up.
I don't think this is what people are referring to when they say English people are uneducated about Ireland.
It is.
Yeah. They know nothing about Dahi O'Shea.
They haven't bothered.
I'm sick of it. You ask any Englishman on the street who was the recent Rose Tralee. They won't know.
No.
They won't know. They won't know. But the level of ignorance over there, it's incredible.
Dustin the turkey might as well be talking to the wall as trying to have a chat about Dustin.
desperate.
Yeah, and then you bring up Saki and they look at you like you've 3 heads.
It was funny when you said the man behind Dustin the turkey. Do you think Blind Boy would be as big if instead of the mask he just had a wee fucking turkey puppet? Good morning, you gorgeous biswitches.
If he was a puppet, he kind of is a puppet.
He's a puppet of himself in a lot of ways.
He's a puppet of someone.
Yes.
Of the state.
I
Yeah.
don't know. class. I don't know.
But if I was saying the rotten thing blind boy was saying, this is all shite, I'd put a bag on my head as well. I'd be so embarrassed.
Does he have an eco version now? Doesn't he? He doesn't use plastic bags anymore. He has a mask made now.
He has a knitted one, but he still has the plastic one.
Okay, yeah.
I did his pod live in Belfast.
Oh, yeah.
Never came out.
Didn't it?
Never came out.
Sometimes he keeps the live ones, isn't that
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
And why was that? Because you were.
Did it make you paranoid that he didn't publish yours?
Yeah, of course.
Did you ask him?
Yeah, he didn't reply.
All right.
He just doesn't reply. He also told me on the podcast that we were talking about me going through the diagnostic process of autism, and I was saying that I sometimes struggle to make friends and social stuff. And he was like, "Oh, you won't have friends if you're autistic."
You won't have friends?
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Come
Come on now.
I was like, "What?"
This is what I'm saying. I'd put a bag on my head if I was going to say that to a nice young man. Because I'd be embarrassed.
A nice young man?
Like
I'm a
Angelone
nice
here.
young man.
I know, I'm only joking.
Well,
Okay.
no, but it is.
I'm an award-winning podcaster.
I know,
By
yeah.
the way, big news for the podcast.
Oh.
We are the Indie Comedy Podcast World Cup winners 2024.
Congratulations.
So for everyone, to all my teachers who said I'd never amount to nothing, and all the people who called the police on me, was just trying to feed my daughter.
I
It's all
don't believe
good,
that
baby.
your teachers ever said that to you. I think your teacher said things. He's bright as a button, but if he just was to apply himself, I think that's it. He has the brains. That's no issue.
Yeah.
If he could just sit down. He hasn't put pen to paper since Easter. I think that's the vibe you had.
Yeah, I've recently been diagnosed by the general public as having ADHD.
Which
I'd
isn't
probably-
an official diagnosis.
No.
But we're all
No,
taking
but you
it
know,
on
people
board.
are running with this now. This is the thing people are doing. They're like,
Self-diagnosis.
they're self-diagnosis.
It's
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
But yeah.
Of course it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. You can't just decide. Diagnosis, that's based on scientists say
Yes.
the following things. You can't just say, yeah, I'm in that as well.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not in it though.
Same, brother.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Like, I'm wondering about it myself. I am, because I keep doing things and going, oh, that's a bit weird. Like, yesterday someone told me this is like it. I was doing the Trusty Hogs podcast, and that show was at 4:30.
Arrival.
Are they
Truly
rival
arrival
podcasts?
podcast.
I would just prefer.
We like to start
yeah.
beefs with podcasts.
Oh, cool. I'll beef with them.
Well,
Actually,
Although
fuck
it's
them.
a pork with them.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuck them. I regret going on it. But that was at 4:30, and my show was at 7, right? And I thought the show was later.
That's rude of them to do
But
that.
I picked all the times. I only put on the show because they asked me to do the podcast. So I was like, right, I'll go do a show while I'm there. And then I was like, that's not enough time. So I sat and stewed with that for
You
weeks.
piggybacked a show on the back of doing someone's podcast?
Well, I wanted to do it. And then I got it. There's another gig. I'm
And
doing
you
another
decided
gig
to-
tomorrow.
This is backwards. You booked in a tour show off the back of a podcast.
Look, I didn't want to make a fuss,
This
but it is the most
upside
glamorous
down.
thing I've ever done in my life. I was like, I want to do that. I don't
I'll
want
just
to waste
stick on
money on a
London.
flight. So I was like, I emailed my agent and I said, stick on a solo show in London somewhere
In a
that week.
two-seater and just sell it out.
260.
260. Stop acting like you knew that. I told you that last time. I was like, this is 260. Like, is it?
Yeah, but you told me that.
Yeah, I did. And
Anyway, I went on that podcast. I brought them presents, but then there was loads of them. They have like a podcast like with like people sitting watching. No, I don't know what they're all doing. But
staff. They have
there
staff.
was too many,
We
so
have- well, we
you
have-
can have the presents.
What's this? Ouzo? No, Irish gin.
It's gin.
Distilled in West Waterford.
Shane,
From the
you're
pure
very good.
spirit
And thank you very
12
much.
of the finest botanicals.
And one for
That's
Colin as
three.
well.
A little gin for Cumlung.
He deserves
Jeez,
one.
it's I mean,
Ah, yeah.
like it's just Irish fella walking around London with gin in his pocket. It's a tale as old as time.
Yeah, like the
That's
lads
right.
from Cricklewood.
Yeah.
Do people know about that?
No.
All these Irish men moved over and they never worked on the roads and construction and all. And then they just kept drinking and then they never came home because they were too ashamed of themselves and they all lived miserable lives.
I don't think
desperate sad.
I think that's what they said on the phone.
But what?
Ah, jeez, I'm too ashamed
No,
of
they were
myself
all
to come
sad.
home.
They were all
just
just
out on the
drinking.
pints.
And then they got
They were
homeless
just
and all.
out on the pints.
No, that's why they have the London Irish Centre and all those things to look after those people.
Yeah.
The lads who just stayed out in the rep.
I would just start having some empathy. These were
Yeah.
lonely men adrift from their families, full of shame and failure and Catholic guilt, and you've no have a heart.
You
Go out on the rip.
relate to them. That's what your London story is like.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of destitute older Irish people that were over here caught adrift. They were drunk, vomit all over themselves. and they felt they couldn't go home or talk to their family because they were ashamed.
But I just think that's nonsense.
But yeah,
Next time I'm out in the rip, I'm going to phone my girlfriend and go, Jesus, I'm ashamed.
You can't just decide someone else's life. That's
I'm
nonsense. I've
ashamed of
decided.
myself.
There's an
I've met Irishmen. We're all Irishmen in the room. If you've just been on the rip for too long, you have a shame, but it doesn't make you not go home.
Now, you calling yourself an Irishman is what I would call rich. But listen,
Every so often, this partitionist.
it's not partitionist.
You
It's
have
not.
no respect for the Good Friday
No,
Agreement.
listen.
I've long said that about
I've
you.
always had my issues with Trimble.
People are saying that.
And I've always had my issues with how he went about it. And,
Okay.
and I thought Blair was...
Trimble out the. I love that. No, it's Trimble.
my issues with
never
Trimble.
settled with me now.
No, he was drunk for most of it. And absolutely off his face. Himself and Blair were making, was cozy as two bugs in a rug. No, I didn't like it. But so, Vittorio, first thing, you're just genetically half Italian. So that's that. And then on the other side of things, you were kind of a drinking the Queen soup fella. You played rugby and played...
Drinking the Queen soup, that's two things mixed together. Oh, he took the King soup. It's so confusing.
Listen, it doesn't have to make sense. But, and then he was playing the bassoon and playing rugby.
Nope.
They kept him away from Irishness, and he's not, let's just say he's not, one of, like me or you.
But you've just got this southern passive Irishness that you've had to do nothing for.
Oh, BJ's I have, yeah. I worked the land. I worked in the fields.
Yeah, I'm half Italian, you're half Frisian.
I fed your family. Yes. Where did you
I've
think
never eaten a morsel of food from Kilkenny.
where did you think you got your milk from?
What the...
Your beef.
Where does
Your cheese.
Your dad's milk? Where does it go? Which company?
It's a bad dinner first.
To the people of Ireland. So
but which is it? Avonmore.
Avonmore.
And is it only like? Does it? How
I've
does it
never
work?
drank
How
Avonmore.
would you
man.
ever fuck off?
I'm
you
a Dale
have.
Farm boy.
Yeah, in your hole.
How does it work so if you're in Kilkenny?
Yeah.
Does his milk go in a rate?
This is it, milk going
Does your
around?
dad's milk go in a rate? Serve people in a certain radius?
Or you could stop sniggering.
I'm
while you're
sniggering at
talking
your
about-
dad's milk because I'm thinking about your dad's cum. Okay, I can't stop thinking about your dad's cum.
You
I'm obsessed with it.
dirty.
He started it
You
and I
heathen.
just jumped on it.
You morally corrupted.
You're half your dad's cum.
I
I'm
am
looking
half,
at it there.
I am half my dad's cum, if not more.
He's a virile fella, your father.
I tell you one thing.
4 strong lads.
I swear to God, he does believe that the 4 lads that is.
One of them gay. That's a shame.
Huh?
I'm sorry that happened to your family.
I think he said that was pre-cum. I think he said
The
he tried to
pre-cum
pull it.
made
That
the
was
gay
it.
one?
He tried to
Oh
pull
my
out,
God.
and that's
Yeah.
why he's gay.
That's
Someone should do a study on that.
Yeah.
Are gays made from pre-cum and not cum-cum?
Apparently-
Let's look into that. I'm going to fund
old
a study.
cum makes autistics.
Older men's.
Yeah. If you're when your cum's kind of fermented for a while.
It's all fresh. It's just old balls.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No, listen.
There was a study. I was reading something about like at what point in the cycle the egg gets fertilized. That can be like if it's fresh out the ovary, then it's boom. That's a good egg. But if it's been sitting around for a while, just like loitering in
What's wrong with it then?
then it's bad. It's worse, bad.
What happens to
I
the
don't
to
know.
the-
They were just shit babies or something.
Right.
Bad shit happens. So you want to catch it
Catch the egg.
Yeah.
What's this? When
early when it's just out.
so when they're
fresh-faced.
like 18, 19. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Is that what he's saying?
No, the process of the cycle.
Yeah.
If
So
the egg
inside
is
in, like your
just come
mummy's
out.
belly,
Yeah.
there's eggs,
What? Yeah.
and they get released once a month. One of them.
Right. My mother's now nearly 70. This can't be.
her eggs would be finished up now.
Huh?
She's out of eggs. She needs to go to the shop.
Well,
She used up her eggs.
she did, yeah. But my mother, do you know what surprised me recently? She's an angel, right, of a woman, like just the nicest woman ever. But I've never seen her murderous before. I've never seen her want to kill anyone. And it's one thing I've always held in her favour. But she and this is an real Irish thing. You will probably know this well. She was talking about like Trump came up and she turned around and she's like, I don't know how that fella missed from there.
No.
She said, yeah. She just goes, I don't know how he missed. isn't that sure how the hell did he not get him? And I was like, I said to her, I said, Pete, are you serious? There would have been war if he'd if they blew Trump's head off. Sure, would have been a civil war. She said we would have all been bloody better off, and they'd be better off if they blew Putin's head off as well. Blew his head off.
That part's quite true.
Yeah.
That's very like Facebook comment type of stuff, where like somebody posts like a video of some guy shoplifting or like stealing a car or whatever, and it's he should be taken out the back and shot.
Yeah,
that's their sentence for any crime. Taken out the back and shot.
We were drunk.
That's right.
Me and Rain were out, and we were drunk, and we came home like it was around midnight that our time when Trump was shot, and we were drunk and came in, and it was the most fun evening. It was just we couldn't stop enjoying the. We were like, I came in. I went for a piss as you do, and Raymond was like, Trump, yeah, shot Trump, screaming and thing. And then we sat down. I was like, do we get CNN? Turns out we do. So we started.
Everybody does. It just like comes up on my TV.
I don't watch. I never use that thing, but
It's
I pay
the
for it
woke
every
mind
month.
virus.
I'm so happy. I give those people at Sky my money every month, despite never turning on that box. Anyway, it was worth it to watch this, and we just couldn't stop. It was so exciting. It was like, but what if? And then one of us would say, what if? And the other go, what if? What if? They couldn't stop. America, what a great nation. I'm so glad they're there.
Do you know what? It's great old fun. And
There's been a bit of trouble after the Trump rally in Madison Square Garden.
because Tony Hinchcliffe's
You see this?
I'm not
race-
following.
Tony Hinchcliffe, comedian, Kill Tony.
No.
The clips you see on the internet of special needs people trying to do stand up, largely, that's pretty much what the show is.
It's a lot of that, yeah.
In a nice way?
No.
Oh no, cruel,
no,
nasty.
very nasty.
Oh, okay.
There's to be a lot of derisive language.
Right.
It's that kind of American comedy scene where it's like, say a slur, get an applause break type stuff.
Do you know, I was looking at comedians the other day doing the ones who just do all paedophile, all...
Whoa,
Whoa.
hey.
Easy now.
Whoa.
No,
He's
you
right
don't-
here.
Yeah, but you
He's
don't
You're
right
stepping into the
here.
bear's lair here now.
I say you don't do all pedo stuff.
I would really argue that.
No. There's a richness to what you're doing, but it's not that. But
You've come on here and you've had a go. And you've taken a
take your
swipe.
hand out of my face.
And you've had a dig. And you've had it. You were sitting on that, weren't you now?
No.
Sitting over there waiting to slap me in the face
No.
after I opened for you last night and doing my very best. And you'd come in here now and you just try to make an absolute fool of
You
me.
insulted me on the stage. You insulted me.
Well, let's
he said
talk-
I was nasty.
Well, what I
He
did
said I was unkind.
Well, what I did say, I was like, look, he's a brilliant comedian, obviously, very, very funny and stuff like that. And I just said, and which is true, off stage, there can be a gruffness there. Jody said to me yesterday, he texted me tomorrow morning, he's like, you're on stage at 7. Nothing. It was one of the gruffest, most coarse
I
messages.
texted him the words, "You're on at 7."
Yeah.
But I was because
Nothing.
the flight
That's
was about
nice.
to take off.
No.
So I just wanted to make sure because I forgot to get back to you. Remember,
Yeah.
I said I would confirm
There's
it.
no high mic or anything. And
But I would
it made me
never-
feel.
don't you
made
talk
me
about there's no high mic
made
or
me
whatever.
feel- look, that tall, I felt after he said that. You're on at 7.
You're
I said,
plenty tall.
And he's a small enough man, or you're a very small man.
nah, would you fuck
He's
off?
not. He's Big Mike.
Yeah, thank you, Shane.
Anyway, nobody big has to call themselves big.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well then, what about Big Jim Larkin? Yeah. Who's Big Jim Larkin? Sure, wasn't
Big
he?
Jim Larkin, a famous trade unionist and socialist
Yes,
in Dublin.
in Dublin.
Actually,
Belgium.
an Englishman.
Huh?
Actually, an Englishman.
Leave
St.
that
Patrick
out.
himself.
Like the other famous socialist, James Connolly, a Scottishman.
Scottishman. Most of the best Irish people were from abroad.
Yeah.
It turns out.
Everybody's from abroad.
The Team Ireland won.
No, that's good.
Team Ireland won all their medals at the Olympics, but it was plenty of Northern Ireland boys in the mix there.
That's
now, so
right.
God bless them.
That's right.
But they can do whatever they like. I support them. As I say, I support the Good Friday Agreement.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was just giving thumbs up to him as well. I want to include him. I know he's not one of them podcast producers who's involved.
Yeah.
He is. You just have his mic.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Thanks for your support.
Good man, come long.
Lovely.
He's a diplomat. He's going to be running for office soon.
Chairman come long.
Jim Larkin was a
Trade unionist.
big mover and shaker in the early 1900s in Ireland. There was a big thing down at the docks, wasn't there? There was a big fucking fracas.
Is he to do
rigmarole.
with the strike and lockout of 1913?
Absolutely.
Was that in Coach Carter?
Huh? I would you ever fuck off.
The lockout.
He has a statue on O'Connell Street. He has big giant hands.
Let the boys play.
To signify his generosity, or is that what it is? Or his spirit? And he's got really big.
So Irish. There's something so
you
Irish.
might
about,
notice it, but the hands are big.
Yeah.
If you look at the statue, you go, very big hands.
And they're massive hands.
He made famous. He was a great orator. He made speeches from Cleary's. He was shout from the thing. Yeah.
He'd say, "You're all fucking idiots." He'd say, and he'd put out his hand, and
Yeah.
he'd say, "Look at you." He'd say to the crowd, "You're right, fucking."
I
there.
get made fun of on the internet for having small hands.
Do you have small
On
hands?
stand-up clips, people say like tiny hands. That's in the
Why do
comments.
people do that stuff?
Yeah.
It's nasty, isn't it?
It's so weird.
And I
Leave
used to
everyone alone.
make a joke about it at the start of my show where I talk about like comments online, but then I would notice that people would just be kind of like looking at my hands for the rest of the gig.
Oh yeah.
Well, you've dainty little kind of hands that
How
look
strong
like they've been.
workman's hands.
You look like you've kind of dipped your hands in or marinated them in butter for a long period of time. They're very like silky. You'd like a hand model. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd love to see that. A watch now in a catalogue with that hand.
I
Maybe
think
kids' watches.
Maybe a child.
I think, yeah.
Maybe a little child's.
Your hands are fine. People are so
coloured
strange.
watch. But I'm going to tell you about what Shane did last night then, and this is absolutely appalling.
Nice
So-
venue. It's like too
Yeah.
nice.
It's quite glamorous in there, yeah. The
Yeah.
Underbelly Boulevard.
And
It's like
they've
a
about-
restaurant and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagine they're charging you insane money because they've about 50 people working on the show with headsets, and they're just like, "Yeah, Mike's landed. Mike's here now. What's that? Is Shane ready for Mike? Can we bring him up? Okay, clear." Like just about 70
But
people.
that's kind of theatre stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of theatre stuff, and they do like beginners
You'll
calls.
figure that
all
out
this
when
thing.
you start doing theatres.
You could do that as well if you want, but he's going to go off and do somewhere else and make more money than me with the same amount of tickets.
You thought that'd get a bigger laugh, didn't you? That nasty little jibe. The pair of you are getting. You're like a pair of hyenas now, aren't you? Just
I said you could
smell
do that.
blood.
I said you could do that if you weren't, but you're going off to. You get a better deal elsewhere.
Yeah. In top secret, I am actually
I
getting a better
support
deal.
you.
The 8th of December, I've added the second show.
When you
So
get a light flashed at you at your own tour show to say get off the stage.
that did happen, yeah. and it wasn't ideal. But listen, there is a good deal, and no one is wearing headsets and Britney mics, asking about do they have cookies up there. But Shane,
Did they have cookies up?
well, Shane,
I bought them.
Oh, you brought the cookies, but by Jesus, they were lovely.
I'm glad you enjoyed them.
What type of
yeah.
cookies?
Just from the co-op.
Maryland cookies?
No, like a paper bag with 5 kind of wet
Oh,
ones.
yes, the soggy. Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love them.
I
I love
was-
them. Not soggy. I shouldn't have
Yeah,
said that.
yeah,
I shouldn't have
moist, I
said that.
suppose.
Yeah.
Slightly undercooked. Just a little bend to them.
Yeah, chewiness.
Yeah.
There was a chewiness, and I sat there and I ate the cookies, and I basked in Shane's presence, and I said, by Jesus, this is not only a contemporary and a colleague, but a friend. And then anyway, so we do the show anyway, and then half time comes, and sure, we're chatting away and reading the cookies. Then Shane goes on to start the first half, and I'm sitting there watching, mouth agape, just looking forward to seeing Shane. I'm a big fan. And then he comes out, he said, Mike Rice he's a bit sexy, wasn't he? And then everyone says, yeah. And then people are kind of like, oh, yeah, but and I was like, do you know what? That's a lovely thing for Shane to have said. And then he said, but not like mescal, is it? He said. And I said, what's that supposed to mean? It's mescal is great. And then he goes, he's the kind of lad you shag him behind a prefab or something, he says. And then everyone's like clapping, and they're like, oh yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, he is only filthy old cum bucket. And then so I'm sitting there, I says, Jesus, that's it was a bit hurtful then. And then he brings up the prefab a bit again later, and everyone was clapping at the prefab thing.
With respect, you say, I didn't think you're a cum bucket because I did think you'd be the top.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I said you'd be the type of ride you'd have behind a prefab, no kissing, just straight in.
You wouldn't want to kiss Mike Rice on the...
I would kiss you, but I
Yeah.
feel like you'd just be like, no, we're not doing that. And you do what you wanted to do, and that was it. And I still enjoy it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's nice.
Well...
So what I mean? I'd be pulling up my trousers going, wow, thanks, and you'd be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Right,
Off on another
okay.
kipper.
Fair enough. But...
Just take the top line is that you're sexy and they agreed.
Well, no.
So just take it there.
How
The
are
other
they
stuff
taking
is
this
just a bit of
bad?
banter.
How are you taking this
They
bad?
were on the fence. They were on the fence about sex. They're kind of, all right, and then you were like behind a prefab, and you're like, yes.
You contextually sexy.
Huh?
You contextually sexy.
You give
It took
over.
me a while to think of prefab. I was like, I need something. I think prefab was a good
I think
choice.
prefab's
I'm pretty
great.
pleased with
Prefab
it.
Yeah.
building,
Because it could
like
be
an
any,
annex
there could be
behind
any
the
sort
mobile.
of. Yeah.
Like the school's being renovated
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the prefabs, we had prefabs the whole time in school.
Did you?
Yeah.
You went just start to finish.
We knew no different. We were happy with
We were happy with
We were
what
happy with
we
the
were grateful
prefabs.
for the
In
prefabs.
those days, this is the early 90s, Michael.
Yes.
You'd have prefabricated buildings in all sorts of places. We were content. We were small, and
My
that
dad
was
used to work for a
that was your
prefab building
world.
company as like designing them. He said they're dead boring to design because they're all the fucking
Just a
same.
square. Yeah.
Do you know what I'd love to do? My next gig is like go on, I like have a girl open for me, and then in the second,
Ooh,
so in
I'm
the-
off. I'm out.
and then the second half, I know it'd be risky, and then come out in the second half and just be like, she is sexy now, isn't she? And then just be like, but not like that. You'd shag her behind the prefab, wouldn't you? And then just, and then just have everyone be like, what? And then just be like, Shane down Byrne said, you'd fuck her behind the bin, wouldn't you? She's that kind of one. And just everyone staring at me like, what?
Yeah, but
Shane got an applause break.
You don't say she was. You say she was great. You'd fuck her, wouldn't you? Behind a bit, like just straight to there. Yeah, do that. See how that goes.
Just give it a rattle.
I think that would be good. I think you
Yeah.
should do that.
Yeah.
You should absolutely do.
Do you know what? Speaking of rattled, this is a great segue. I nearly died on a flight into Dublin.
Go away.
Yeah.
Was it during the storm, Ashley?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go on.
So I was flying into Dublin. I was doing Dan Nightingale and Fiends, the show in the Laughter Lounge. I was on the way to the lounge. HQ. HQ, brother. I was on the way home.
You'll
brother.
never find a more wretched hive of villainy and scum than the Laughter Lounge.
Hey!
Wretched hive of villainy and scum.
It's a Star Wars quote.
All right.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
They did
You've played it. You've done it.
Yeah.
They did charge me for a Coke in there.
I hate that.
And so
I hate that so much.
And so I'm going to say on this particular one, I was actually very chagrined after I had just survived this flight. So basically, the flight's coming in. It's been like an hour delayed because we hear there's trouble landing at Dublin Airport. And so we're kind of coming on the flight. I'm beside two little girls, are like here and here, and like their parents are
Don't
behind.
look at me. I'm not going to get involved.
What?
You said you were beside two little girls, and he looked at me as if I was going to join in, and I'm not.
Little girls.
He's puerile.
What's wrong with two little girls? Do you have some issue with two little girls?
No.
What?
That's my point.
You like little girls? What?
I'm not the villain here. This guy is puerile. He was looking at me
I
to
was
try
just
and
trying to
get.
involve you in the conversation.
I
are
was
you
listening.
Why are you sniggering? Is there no way we can even talk about children without you having some sort of?
That's my point.
Yes, gibbering and jibing and sneering and snide looks at our guest Shane Daniel Byrne, who's tired after doing a show last night and could do with less of this, frankly.
And thank you for having me. You've been much more accommodating. Last time I had to bring my own chair. Today you gave me coffee. It's really thank you so much.
But you know what? We were
I feel
absolutely.
like I've been promoted in the ranks of.
Well, it's a home fixture. You were an away fixture last time.
Okay, right.
In
Well,
Dublin.
well, I was home.
we
You were home,
were
and that's why we
honestly.
asked you to bring a chair.
Bring a chair.
Yeah.
You only asked me because you were like, we need someone who's pathetic enough that will bring their own chair. You're like someone who's so desperate for a bit of attention on someone else's podcast that they'll bring their own chair.
And
Well,
you
the only
can't-
other option was to move the sofa beside the toilet.
Well, that would be interesting.
That would be good, like just to have your guest on the shitter. You know what I mean? But like, and then as it's going on, just little.
You have to guess when
yeah.
send in your timestamp of when you think they were
The
shitting.
plop was.
Yeah.
That's right. So anyway, we're
artists.
So
We're artists.
yeah. Well,
Anyway, you're beside these two egos.
You're on the plane, Storm Ashley. You're going to the lounge.
so I'm on the way to the lounge, and I'm already, writing out my set list. Is just peed up. It's just I know what they want in there.
Bad to be sitting beside two wee girls just writing pedo,
Over and over
I'm
again.
gonna be
Well, listen, I did it in
Sanskrit.
Yes, in code, in Braille. So.
Can you handwrite Braille? Probably not. You'd have to do wee bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you'd need seashells or something. So I'm sitting there anyway, and we're all going down, we're on the way and everything, and the two girls are there, they're on their iPads and stuff. It's weird sitting beside children sometimes, because you think like maybe I should try to, be like, and what age are you now, little girl? Or that kind of thing, or just like, and what's your favourite subject and stuff? But sure, they couldn't have had less interest in me. They were fucking sitting there on the iPads watching porn. No, they weren't doing that. I'm sorry. But they could have at least turned the sound off, but they were as bound as brass to bear them. Anyway, but I was sitting beside him, blah blah, and we're coming in. Next thing, the plane starts to fucking just shake, like the fucking really bad turbulence. And then I was like, all right, fuck shit. And it's kind of like going to the side and stuff. I've had this one other time before where this happened, like the turbulence, and I was beside two like sisters at the time, and they were grown up. They were still watching porn. They were everyone these days. It's mad. But they started like praying and stuff. But this time,
God.
So I'm beside the two little girls. I start going this, and now, do you know what? You can see out the window, and I just shut the little flap there. Like, we don't need to be looking out there.
Yeah.
I was just got so fucking frightened. I was like, what the fuck? Right? And then suddenly you start to hear just little, what the shit, fuck. People are just kind of shouting and everything, and people like are trying to come. There's a one boy that says, it's all right, lads. You're going to be all right. Don't worry. And I was like, right, what fuck, right? But so then anyway, we're going, and it just keeps shaking. And now you can kind of feel that the pilot's like kind of trying to bring the plane down, and it kind of jumps forward like this. And now everyone is just genuinely like absolutely fucking petrified. Like people and I just couldn't help it. I just goes, oh fuck! I goes, fuck. I was so frightened. And next thing, the two like girls beside me just look up at me like this off the iPad, just pause the porn.
Where are their parents?
Huh? Behind. They're just like in the row right behind. There's like a granny and the mother of the girls, and then the granny, and I just goes, oh fuck. And then the granny puts her hand, she says, it's going to be alright, love, you're alright, we're going to be okay, we're going to be okay. She kept her calm, but now the girls have seen me panic.
Yes.
So now they just start going, so now they just start bawling, and then she goes, look what you're after doing now. Kind of like to me, and I'm like, Jesus, could I not have been like a John Wayne type now and just fucking held it together? So they all start fucking, they all start bawling. The thing is still going, woo, woo. And I'm genuinely like, I'm going to fucking die on the way to the Laughter Lounge now. That's my death.
Did you feel like texting anybody or anything?
No, because at the time
every time I get on the plane, I think, maybe I'll send a little text just in case I die. I know that you're more likely to die in the car, but I still feel like could die on this one. And I wonder if the plane was crashing, would I like send a voice note saying, I love you so much, bye.
Try and pick up signal as you're coming into the sea.
If you say, the way if you send a WhatsApp on the tube and then you get up, it sends, so you can do it well. Maybe that would happen.
Yeah, no, at that point I didn't. I felt.
Who would you text if you just send a voice note to one person mid-plane crash? Who are you voice noting?
I mean, it wouldn't even be close. Michael D. Higgins, the president of Ireland. And I'd say, you've done a bloody great job, hang in there. No, my mother, it'd be Betsy Rice. I'd be just telling her, I love you. I think I probably love you more than you love me, if we're to really go into it.
Mike's in a bit of a thing with his mum at the minute.
Okay, right. Yeah.
She's not phoning him, but he's phoning her.
I always have to phone her, and I just think sometimes it's a bit one way. But anyway, whatever. Her and my little brother John, they talk every day, but that's whatever. So do whatever you need to do, lads.
But he's gay.
So what? That doesn't mean he gets it.
I don't talk to my mother every day.
Yeah.
I'm famously gay.
I talk to your mother every day.
You talk to your mother? Hey.
My God. So we're coming down, but then I felt, because I'd made the girls cry with my just scaredy cat behaviour.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of ricked, and then I felt I had to fucking tell the girl. I was like, no, it's going to be all right. I was like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I was like to the girl, and they're kind of looking at me like that, and I was like, it's going to be all right. And then there was a little like that, and I goes, oh, again. And then they go, ah, and I was like, fuck it, we'll all. And I was just like, ah.
Scaredy cat.
Yeah, lad.
You're a big scaredy. This is pathetic.
Lad, I can't
believe you're saying this publicly.
I can't be more.
Did you call him a scaredy cat?
Explicit.
You fucking scaredy cat.
Listen,
believe this.
I was just, I
What a fucking scaredy
I
cat.
acted like a complete blouse.
I've been podcasting with a scaredy cat this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be
I
honest.
think it's okay to be scared. I do think, I will say, you've learned something there, and that you shouldn't have done that in front of the kids. You
No,
should
Yeah, don't be
you
swearing
should
in
have been
front
a
of
grown up
kids.
about it.
I
Yeah,
should have been.
yeah.
And it was embarrassing that they had to, the lady in behind was kind of rubbing the kids and rubbing me a little bit. And
But that is nice.
It
of
was
her.
so lovely
But
though.
apparently, though, the turbulence is actually grand. It's like it's totally fine. It's not. It's just moving around. It's like
Yeah.
It's like the whole plane is the inside of it is jelly. It's just wobbling. It's,
Yes.
it's actually fine. I was watching a pilot talk about it. It's grand.
So,
But it's still there's a sorry. You're still going.
no, go on.
I just saw there's a funny video of really bad turbulence and everyone's all shocked, but the air steward falls onto a man's lap and then he just kind of stays there for ages. And I just really like watching it because he's in this old man's lap. He's like, and like it's bad, like the coffee, everything is fucked. Everything's his trolley's on the ground, everything, but he's still
He
sitting
just
on
stays
his,
sitting there, just like
still sitting on his lap.
baby.
Yeah.
So
I have like I don't get. Sorry, is this? There's more to the story.
there's more to the
Go,
story.
Go.
Yes. So anyway, so everyone's scared and everyone's crying. I genuinely think, honestly, in my soul, I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Like this is such a stupid fucking way to die now, and it's just ridiculous. And why the fuck has this pilot tried to land this fucking plane? It's ridiculous because I've never had that. Like it wasn't just turbulence. It was like jam. It was crazy. Like it was just fucking mental. So anyway, finally the Oak lands and everyone's just fucking shook. Like there's a like pause, but as it's landing, it's like, you know, and then it finally just grounds and lands. The girls gingerly back on the Byrne. No. But so it lands and there's like a pause. Everyone is just like so shook, and then I've never heard before just everyone like this big fucking cheer, right? That everyone's delighted. Then this kind of woman, one of the women behind me, the grandma's we were there for a second, like we're waiting to get off. It took us about 40 minutes to get off the plane, but one of them got like messages from someone and they said the last 20 flights before our flight turned around from the UK and went back because they said it wasn't safe to land, and then the flights after our flight went back and didn't land. So this pilot,
Balls.
just fucking
Legend.
Top Gun Ryanair, was just like literally just like fucking like
I think my friend Tara was on this flight.
she could have been. Yeah.
This is one of the little girls.
No. I'm not friends with any children at the moment. I'm open to it. I'm open to
At
it.
the Mo. Yeah.
It's just our schedules. I work at night, you know what I mean? So there.
Yeah. And then anyway, we land grand and then but everyone is shook. I was shook the whole night now. And I was off the booze at the time because I have a very upset stomach. I have gastritis. And
Self-diagnosed.
Is that related to gastroenteritis?
yeah, it's worse.
Is it shorter?
Yeah,
It's gastritis.
I'm ill. And so I
Again,
wasn't, but
self-diagnosed.
When I went back on the beat, I went back
One
on.
person messaged him on Instagram and said it might be this, and Mike has latched
people love
on.
sending things about what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Someone told me that I need vitamin B12 injections.
Injections? You can take that now.
Yeah, but some people don't absorb it well because I've been saying I keep forgetting things and forget people's name, and I think self-diagnosis. I have
Early onset Alzheimer's?
Yeah, because it starts in your 30s. I think I have that. Anyway, that's just my feeling. So mark my words. This is on record in 2024.
Right. Well, you haven't
My dad-
forgotten to have
I'll
a few
show
drinks at
you
me
all.
today.
Anytime my dad forgets something, he goes, Alzheimer's knocking me in the head.
His father is, and this is the last time I said, is an actual pedo. Yeah. So, and that's not
Sorry
a
about
joke.
that.
So it's not me making a pedo joke. It's just me making an observation. So his little Alzheimer thing, although cute, is coming from the mind of quite a scurrilous
From the mouths of babes.
individual.
No.
Look, listen.
Are
we
you
won't-
finished? Is there?
See,
is-
turbulent
no.
stuff. What can I? Because we do have an ad read, but it's a new thing.
45.
45. We'll chuck something in.
Right.
We're starting a personal training journey. This is our new sponsor that don't give us money but give us personal training instead, because they're fucking legends. Zach Southall, have you got in contact with them?
No, you said. What you mean? He was supposed to contact me. No.
Yeah, sure.
What you mean? Yeah, sure.
We'll do this next week. If we haven't started doing it, there's no fucking point.
I don't know anything about this Southall character.
This is an update. The very kind people at Zach Southall Fitness are training me and Mike to get tonk and cool and handsome, so we might be shaggable, not behind a fucking prefab building.
Whoa!
The dream.
One day.
That's what I said to him. I said, no prefabs for me anymore.
Right.
And that was it. And they're sorting out our diet and telling us what to do in the gym and all this sorts of stuff. And it's also a competition to see who can. We're still the race to 85, but also
Right.
just
What's
being
85?
85 cags,
I don't,
kilograms
to do what with? To lift it?
to
No,
weigh that.
To weigh that.
To
much.
weigh it, okay.
Yeah, to get down to that. Yeah.
Come along's involved as well. His is more of an upward journey.
Yeah.
He's trying to beef up. He's
We had 89, 90.
What's he going to do? Because
68.
I started going to a personal trainer and then I got sick and missed it. I'm sick again. See, I'm dying. I'm very ill. And
Joined the
he
club.
said he just you just do the stuff and he's just there.
And this isn't in person. This is just sending you shit to
He
do.
just tells
They've
you
got
what
an
to
app.
do.
It's actually very cool. I got signed up to the app yesterday. I was like, oh, he's got his own app. Tells you all the shit to do in the gym, all the shit stuff to eat, recipe ideas. You can learn how to cook.
recipe ideas. No way now. You can
And also there's cheat codes for how to eat out and tells you what beers have the least calories in them and all. It's very handy. All the stuff will be in the description.
Oh yeah,
Go check it out.
This sounds like stuff that'll be very easy for my fucking brain to gel with.
I mean, it's a competition, so I'm happy that it won't work well for you.
Yeah, well, it won't work, but all the
I
exercises.
worked very hard to get us this cool opportunity, and you're shoving it back in my face.
But you weigh different things and have different bodies. How we can? It's not.
We
an
weigh
equal-
very similar.
Yeah, but
But we
he's
are very
taller.
different. Yeah.
That's right.
So how does it? It
He's
seems like
smaller mentally though, and your brain weighs a lot.
yeah, it's weighing on me. It's weighing on me. Okay, well look, no, go. That's great.
I think it's exciting.
What a fun.
Are you excited?
Pod spawn.
Well, no, because do you know what I think it is? If I'm thinking myself at the minute, I want to start playing some sports like tennis and doing stuff with a ball that'll be fun, rather than I
I'm
went
sure
for
you're going to incorporate that.
I went for a run yesterday and I thought, "Boy, this is fucking dog shit now."
Yeah, running is boring
You
and
used
bad.
to run more.
Huh?
You used to run more, didn't you?
No,
Remember there was the comedians were all going running for something. You were all doing that.
I didn't do
Running
that.
from
You did
allegations.
so.
I absolutely did not, Shane Daniel
Was there
Byrne.
not a thing that like Keith Fox was organising and that everyone was running?
If Keith Fox was organising I'm giving everyone a free $5,000 competition, I wouldn't go to it. The man is a louse.
No, he's not.
The man is a lush.
He's perfectly nice.
The man is a bum.
All right, okay. I'm pretty sure I
He's a gambling
remember
addict,
seeing
Shane.
you.
He's addicted to the flutter and
He's a cancer survivor.
and his child in rags.
I don't think that's true. I think his child is well clothed.
Well, yeah, sure you'd say that. You're in his pocket.
Stop putting this on record. Poor Keith Fox.
No, I love Keith Fox. I'm just
Okay,
having a bit of a gallery, but he's not to be trusted, as you well know.
Well, no, yeah.
Yeah, but
Back on the turbulence thing.
what?
I sort of like when
Yes.
planes go a bit mad like that. I don't panic. I think that's a weird because I'm quite an anxious boy broadly.
Yeah.
But I really don't panic with that. I just have a deep acceptance because there's just nothing you can do about it. Especially
Yeah.
over the ocean. If you land on the ocean, no one ever survives.
Yeah, it's gas, isn't it? They show you all the stuff, and it's like your life
No one
jacket.
has ever survived.
Yeah.
A plane landing in the ocean.
We sat in the front row the other day, and the woman comes over. She's like, "Your life jackets are over here on the side." And we're like, "Oh, cheers!"
The air hostess
Let's grab
comes
that.
over.
Where did you say they were? Can't find the bloody life jacket. It's like, what are you talking about? I am dead. I am dead. Like I am dead. Like
Yeah.
So are you, babe? Like we're all dead.
I love the idea of being front row of the plane. Air hostess comes over. What do you do for a living?
We did look at each other a lot in the eye
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they
'Cause
sit
they
in the
sit
little sit.
there.
Yeah.
There we strange seat with the phone behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Gossiping
love that.
away.
Yeah. I like it. I
We
like
need
all the
red
little
wine.
codes.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Shane, last night in the show you were talking about musicals. What? There's something on me, is there?
No, I was itching my face.
Oh, you're
God,
itching your
you're
face.
insecure.
What? I thought you were saying I had a bit of dirt there. That I had a
No,
filthy face.
no.
I don't.
No.
Okay.
You
Do
just spot
you do
there, but
skincare,
apart from
Faith?
that-
Do you do skincare?
I
Do you
moisturise.
Do you moisturize? Do you do stuff?
Why? You've been intent on having digs at me now.
No, I wasn't having a dig. I'm just curious about it.
You know well by the rotten old head in me, I don't.
I'm building a bigger picture as we're getting to know each other more over these last few years, Mike. I'm just trying to build a bigger picture.
You're
and
trying to
get closer to you. That's all.
dust the sand off the painting. See the full picture. Listen, no, I don't do any of it, and I've been told I should moisturize, and people are saying you've disgusting chapped lips, and maybe you should groom
You're probably
yourself.
dehydrated. That's what the lip says usually.
Yeah.
He drinks no water.
And do you take those? Do you take those? They can be dehydrating, can't they? The antidepressants and all those guys.
What the hell would you bring that up for now?
I don't know. I'm just. Maybe we don't have to talk about this. I didn't know it was going to be such a weird thing that I asked. Do you put cream on your face? That's all I was curious about. I was just curious about I was wondering about your routine this morning. Did you have a shower? Did you stick on a little thing and then?
Did I have a shower? What? Do you think I don't wash?
No, I'm saying that I assumed you have a shower. That was taken as read. I took as a given that you had a shower, and I was curious as to after your shower. But
What's
I
your
hope you
skincare?
did.
Drop the skincare routine.
Huh?
For people who want to look like one of the Easter Island heads.
I don't. Listen.
I don't really do much either. I'm just curious.
I tell you
Just
what
curious.
I like to not moisturize, and then on top of that, not drink enough water, not wear sunscreen when I should, so I burn myself. I do make too many faces. In general life, I'm always like making faces.
My girlfriend gets annoyed at me anytime I crease up my face.
Yeah.
There's something funny.
Who gets annoyed at you?
My girlfriend, she goes, wrinkles.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we need our faces.
We need it.
They're part of the.
That's right.
It's part of it.
yeah. And so I do everything I can to kind of age myself. I used to look really young for my age. Like
We
people,
all did.
Nah, would you shut up?
When I was 7, I looked 6. Like I was so like everyone swore I was 6. Like
I can't believe it.
I could not
I'm
get
7 and a half as well.
Get 7 and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, well, have your chuckles, have your little party over there.
You
Listen,
used to look young. Go on.
But maybe
still
I
do,
think,
but
you know,
you
the
used to
water
do.
thing. Water thing. Honest to God, it
Yeah.
is. It is a thing that lots of people don't drink enough water.
Sean O'Gohalpin told me to drink water.
You have no idea how much better you generally. You just feel whole health body better if you have enough water in your body. Sometimes you're like, God, I'm feeling ropey today. It's like you're thirsty. You're thirsty. It's the answer to loads. It's like when you're grumpy and you're hungry. I just think water. It's so basic,
Sean
but it's such a nice
O'Gohalpin,
thing.
I met him when I was like 9 years old, and he drank 7 litres of water a day.
7.
sounds like you've got in bed with Ballygowan, have you? You're getting Ballygowan pound.
No, I didn't. I have no corporate connection to Big Water. Maybe you'd like it.
But there'd be water in that now.
You're always going on about your feelings and your struggles and all the rest of it. But just have a glass of water a couple of times a day. You might feel better.
But
How
see-
often do you drink just water?
Me? I sure. Listen, when if I was at a restaurant and they put a jug out, and then
You'd have a glass of water,
and you'd have a glass of that,
and then like maybe accidentally when it rains.
and no. Do you know what? Sometimes
He was gasping for water before the show last night.
Yeah.
I organised it for him. I said, could we get some water for Mike, please?
And then there was a big thing. Mike needs water, and there was a whole. It was the place was in. It was chaos.
Yeah,
for about
it's
5
like the
minutes.
end
The
of
show
Blues
may
Brothers.
have gone up 1 minute late due to her getting the water, and that was big news.
And then, do you know, they had all these little minions around, scurrying around, hammering things. They were just all kind of pretending to do work.
You know, he told me it was one of their busiest nights in the bar ever. So
He's got a bunch of boozy
there
Susies
you go.
The Shane
Of a
Dan-
Monday.
Yeah.
on a Monday morning.
I will say, what I was going to say is, the show, because I had to go do another gig, but I watched the first 20 minutes of the show.
Always.
Good.
Yeah. But I had another thing, but it was just down the road. But anyway, it's so funny, so naturally funny. It's unreal. But
You're talking about yourself?
imagine.
I had a show down the road, and I was just so
I was
funny,
just-
so naturally funny. I was just
It's unreal.
Really,
It seemed to
unreal.
roll off the tongue. No, the gig I went to, I really stunk it up. But
Oh, did you?
Well, it was
I
a
like to hear that.
fucking tough room. Like everyone was bombing, and by
I heard
Jesus,
everybody else smashed.
I love when everybody bombs. It's the most fun.
Yeah.
And you all go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it together.
There's a camaraderie.
The other day I did a gig for Just Actuaries, and it was like they booked the comedy club just for themselves, and it was just so awful, and it was like everyone was just struggling. I got a few laughs, but I did I did my time. I did 21 minutes, and I got up and just, but it's so fun when you're all shit together.
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice. That's the real
Why
camaraderie
would
of
that?
like.
Just actuaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think
so
they were
funny.
actuaries. They were very curious. They wouldn't answer any questions. Like so what? And you all work in the same, and they're all like,
They're like, beep, boop,
that's
boop,
right.
boop.
That's
They're
right. I
all
don't know.
heads
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They're
you,
like
just
accountants, but more boring. That's what my view on actuaries is.
Well, the risk assessment, like they're actually more fucking like, you know, Charles Xavier than
They pick the
you know
money,
what I mean?
isn't they? Say the payout is this. Isn't
Yeah.
that what they do?
So they'll risk assess an accident or a thing, and they'll be like the probability of the beep boop 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 boop, and it'd be like $5,000 or whatever. But like a lot of them would commit suicide. All right, yeah, they would. Yeah, there'd be high self harm rates with the actuaries.
Right.
Yeah, because it's just like all
Actuary?
huh? Yeah, because it's like, do you know the way a dentist, they're very suicidal because they
Or have their faces in people's mouths all day.
No one
It's awful.
talks to them.
but they're always seeing decay and like so. Looking in someone's mouth, you're just constantly seeing the aging process and teeth
Entropy.
going yellow, and it's just all. You're just so aware of death all the time, and you're just people's breath. But
My dentist came out dancing.
What?
My dad called him the dancing dentist because
Why?
so his name is Dr. Omar. Fuck it, let's say his name. Anyway, Dr. Omar. And
Dr.
then-
Umar is
Dr.
your
Omar,
dentist.
Omar.
The anti-white.
No, he.
No.
Dr.
not
Umar.
him.
No, not Dr. Umar. He said Omar. You know he said Omar.
I think he's
Dr.
moved
Umar's your
country now
dentist.
anyway. I went to Dr. Omar.
He would hate your teeth. They're white.
Ah, you dirty idiot.
I don't know who that is. So it
Dr.
doesn't-
Umar is like he's this like guy on the internet who says that white people should only date white people, black people should only date black people.
Ah,
And
okay.
he's a black fella.
This is the stuff he watches.
Dr. Umar Johnson,
Yeah.
You like that?
a hero.
He's a real hero of mine. So brilliant, so naturally funny, so good, but unreal.
Dr. Omar. Yes.
Yeah, and then I was in the club,
Yeah.
and then he came over and was like, Shane. And I was like, hello.
Wow, you
The
don't
dentist.
think that of
Yeah.
dentists.
Yeah, and then the group, some of his group was near my group, and then we all went into the dance floor, and then I was just like dancing beside the dentist, and I was like, this is, I want, you know, cleaner, firmer boundaries between
Yeah.
me and the dentist.
Was he twerking?
Yeah. You get
Omar.
I don't know,
confused.
it was
You take
gay
a sip
bar,
of
so
your
it was a gay club, so it was kind of like, okay, well that's fair enough. Boundaries are different there.
Yeah.
The Taoiseach can kiss boys there if he wants.
Oh, come on.
If he wants.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, he did that.
Leo?
That's why he
Yeah,
left.
No, it's not. He got away with that.
Wait now.
For kissing boys. He
Can
got
we
away with kissing boys.
Well, I kissed a man. He kissed him. Yeah.
Rewind that there
He's
now.
a gay man and he's
I
in
know
a
that.
relationship and now, I mean, I think this is gross behaviour, and particularly in a gay bar, the sanctity of a gay bar should be protected. There still needs to be queer spaces.
Yeah.
But like, he you might say shifted. He shifted a lad, as you might say.
On the
I'm trying to
dance
make
floor
it
or
as
in the
mic
corner?
friendly as possible. He took a shift of a lad. Yeah, and then somebody filmed it and put it online, and then everybody, even though like, you know, people could ask questions like, is he not in a relationship? It kind of just went away. Everyone kind of went, that's nobody's business.
Yeah.
I think all the
Everyone
people
kind
that would
of-
have kicked up the fuss wouldn't have wanted to see two fellas kissing so much that they couldn't kick up a fuss. And
Maybe that. But it just, yeah,
just
he
our
remained.
Irish men going, oh, I'd love to be angry about that, but just fucking
Yeah.
don't want to be looking at it.
I-
Dance floor or corner?
I think it was like on maybe the edge of dance
Dance floor, I have a
I
problem
actually
with.
wanted to see the video, so I was like, show it. My friend was like, I'm not sending it, and I was like, show it to me. And then I looked at it, and I myself was like, actually, I don't want to see this, and I didn't. I turned it off. I was like, I don't want to see
Oh,
this.
was that
like-
self-hate?
No, it wasn't self-hate. It was just like, I was like, this is a betrayal of people's privacy. I was like, I don't like this.
Was it a soft kiss or like a shift?
I can't remember, but it was. I can't
Can
remember the
I
details.
ask you something now, Shane?
Yeah.
In a gay club now, and you're on the dance floor, is fingering as much of a thing?
Depends on the club.
Right.
Depends on the
Gay
club.
fellas fingering generally.
There'd be some fingering, but do we have to talk about this?
Well, yes, I just like to, I think there's a lot of misconceptions, and I think there's a lot of people who are kind of just, there's a
The
curiosity
straight
there.
boys are getting fingered now.
That's right.
Are you not?
Thumbed.
Yes.
They're all thumbed.
I got
They're all,
thumbed.
every comedian I see, they're all like, yeah, they slipped a finger.
They're
They're all,
getting
people are talking about it all the
eaten out.
time.
Yes.
I did it a couple times. I don't think I'm the biggest fan.
He's afraid.
Yeah, but then you should spend some time, explorative time, solo time with just Vittorio and your bum.
Yes. Take your bum out on a date.
Yeah,
nice dinner.
Do.
Take your bum for an bowl of lasagna.
You have to learn
I have
it.
lasagna in the fridge. I'm excited
Some
to
to
eat
your
it.
bum.
Well,
Treat
it gets it eventually.
Yeah. I've had a
What are you about to say?
well, why can't I express myself? I've had a tongue. I've had a tongue in there now.
And getting his ass ate?
Yeah.
Is it after a shower?
Huh?
Do you mind me asking?
Like, there's no way he's douching. He doesn't even look after his face. Never mind his ass.
Well, I said.
Doesn't he wash
Kissing
himself?
Mike is like eating ass.
Tastes like shit.
Aren't you very kind, the pair of you?
Yeah, no, you made yourself vulnerable and you told us
Yeah,
that.
I did,
then,
and you both just pissed all over it. And you're asking me, was I basically? I had had a shower, Shane. If you must know.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
because-
Did you point it up your ass? Did you take it off and point it up your
I
ass?
got the loofah and I bloody gave it a fucking absolute wellying
into.
down there. You could have eaten your dinner off it.
Right.
And so then I did, and then there was a little tongue went up there because I thought there might be, because with this in this situation I was like, this is the kind of person now that if you gave them free rein, they might do such a thing.
It was a gay guy. You have sex with a man.
There was a young man named Tom Daly.
When I say tongue,
Tom Daly, yes.
I mean penis.
But I thought it was the sensation of it I found quite pleasant.
Enlivening.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think there's a lot to be, and obviously I've had fingers and stuff there, but so I think there's a lot to be gained by the acceptance of, sure, we have a clit up our bloody arse. What the hell? Sure, wouldn't we be?
Lovely way to describe it.
Yes. So whatever.
A clit
Should
up
we
our bloody
have
arse.
a clit up our bloody arse?
Yes. So
Do we have a clit up our bloody arse?
we do up our bloody hoops, and so whatever nature intended. Sure, of course, it's intended for things to be. We're designed to.
That's
have,
what the baby Jesus wanted.
Am I wrong in saying that? We are designed for penetration in some regard. What the hell are you sneering at, you little coward?
I don't know if we're designed for anything, but it certainly works.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
But you don't think you don't think God had a hand in the bum?
It's an evolutionary accident. A happy accident. A fluke.
Right. Okay, well, sure, just shit all over my kind of. I've
There was
tried,
no need for it.
well, I've tried to open up. I've tried to say we'll be a few lads and we'll be maybe able to get to the bottom of stuff. And I did mean that, so don't say I didn't.
You know, this podcast has been just filthy on the whole. Like, it's just been
I don't
absolutely
actually.
filthy.
I think we've covered some stuff, and I thought.
Did you get that? I said on the whole. Was that any?
Oh, sorry, that went.
very good.
I'm
yeah.
sorry about
Slip
that.
by.
No, it's my fault.
No. That was our fault now for not picking up on that. Shane,
We
you
left ourselves open to it.
were talking about musicals last night. I loved your bit about the first off the person.
Are you going to do my material now on the podcast?
No, I'm not.
I loved your bit. It went as follows.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. But anyway, did you do a lot of musicals? I was in Joseph's Technicolor
What time
Dream
are we
Court.
on? Where should we go to the
This is
Patreon
at
and
least
talk
an hour and a
about?
half.
We'll, go to,
An hour and a half.
An hour and 5.
we'll talk about musicals on the Patreon if you're happy to
Okay,
stick
yeah,
around
yeah,
for the Patreon.
Shane, do you want to plug?
Yeah, my Irish tour starts in the spring. It starts in January, and I'm going all the way through. There'll be dates all the way until May.
And where do they get
Fantastic.
tickets? Where do they get tickets for that?
All the various places. But if you look on my Instagram, tagged in the videos of this, Shane Dan Byrne, my link tree has all the dates in there, all over, much more places. Even
Yeah.
Clonakilty this time.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Wexford is involved.
Oh.
Yeah, all sorts.
And you,
yeah.
we already know what you have to plug.
Yeah. My arse is it? That's what you're implying there, wasn't it? You're a childish little anyway. And just to say, I want to say about Shayna, the funniest comedians around, no more naturally funny. Don't take the kind of cruel and nasty jibing he's been doing today. That's not what the show is like. So microscomedy.com. I'm on tour. Just added another London show in Top Secret. Another London show. Also, we did We added a second one in Dundee. That's nearly sold out. Cardiff's nearly sold out. Cork's nearly sold out. Get the tickets. Birmingham, you dirty dogs. There's only a few tickets left. MikeRiceComedy.com. Get this up. Liverpool this Sunday. What the fuck?
Where's that?
Huh?
Where's that?
Hot Water Comedy Club.
What a great place.
Yeah, it is a great place. Shut up. And it is. And so come to them shows. Vittorio.
Lovely. My Irish tour, like the Irish leg, is November. So come along. Dublin pretty much sold out their single seats if you're lonely or don't mind sitting apart from your friends like a grown up would. Cork, a few left in the balcony, and then we're getting into your kind of Ballymeenas, which is looking nightmarish. Coleraine as well, doing okay, but could do with shifting a few more. Belfast, there's a chunk left. It's still like it's looking good, but few tickets. Give us a hand on that. Yeah, and your kind of Sligo's, your Killarney is looking awful.
Yeah.
And it's a big room.
Justice.
Really bad stuff. Sligo starting to shift, so get along to that. And then in terms of the UK, Brighton, Portsmouth, Westport in Ireland as well, Galway. There's maybe like 1 or 2 tickets left for one of the Galway shows. Dundalk, there's a handful of tickets left, and that's pretty much.
Because you're really good at it. I'm just like, look at my Instagram. I really should get better.
Do look at the Instagram and sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/parenting. We asked them for advice from you and for you. So this is all going to be very exciting.
It's going to be very exciting.
And we'll talk about musicals as well.
All right. Bye. See you later. Nice.